Hi Virgo, here is your 2026 guidance. So this is going to be a bit like your weather forecast, the energy that's floating around for you to be aware of, you know. Of course, we've got a whole year ahead of us with many twists and turns. So basically, the energy or what you've got is a card of discernment. So it's about making sure that you focus on love, focus on what you want, focus on calmness, tranquility, harmony. Focus on all those things. Don't be sort of like try not to be putting too much negativity out there, you know. Um, so 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 it's about nourishment in all areas in a sense, really. So this will be your health as well. You know, you may find that this year you're a bit more sensitive to things, foods, and and all it wants you to do is make a little tweak here, there, in a sense, really. So it's all about adding good nutrients, good thoughts, good energy into your body. And what will happen is the energy will grow and you'll draw it in a sense, really. As you can see in the card, there is calmness, there is a sense of like peace. We know you're the sign that has to get things done, need to know where you're going, organise. You're very good at that, but this year's kind of telling you need to take the brakes off a little bit and you need to flow, you need to learn how to flow. So this 2026 is going to be also about your mind and mindfulness and enjoying the moment, enjoying being in the moment. You will have a lot of twists and turns, and your dreams and goals are there to manifest. But if you've got this intensity and this anxiety and this worry of getting everything done your way, it's not going to happen. So it's hard to go against like who we are, but you've got to really be mindful now that it's about slowing the pace down, really enjoying the present, enjoying the moment. And this is when you might find amazing things coming your way, So in a way, you have to get out of the way of yourself because this is a year where opportunities, new beginnings, new ideas, love will find you. But if you're too head down, one racing around like A to B to C to D, you're going to miss it as well, really. So I'd be really, as you go into New Year, be really aware of what you want for 2026, and then just think of love. Think of the word love. You've got to think of the word love. There's going to be something that touches your heart this year. Maybe you're going to meet someone. Maybe there's a new addition to the family. Could be a baby, could be an animal. Maybe there's new people coming into your life as well. But I'm also drawn to the past with some of you as well. So there's going to be something from the past. Maybe there's something to do with a family member or someone around you that may sort of like trigger something, and where you're reminiscing about the past or whatever in a sense, really. But there is this sense of peace and tranquility. I don't know whether you, when it's warm, you like to sit in the garden, sit on the beach, sit in nature, go for a coffee. It really is more about making sure you're bringing in this kind of balance. Even if you're working away, sit quietly somewhere, have some relaxing music on, because it's all going to be absorbed in around you. You've got a very sensitive year around, in a sense, really. So a lot of changes. So I think if you end the year this time next year, you probably will have had a lot of changes in a lot of areas. You're going to have the good, the bad, but you're also going to have some, when I say bad, there might be some things of other people around you. Maybe there's a bit of anxiety, a bit of worry connected to someone around. But some of these things are life things, and there ain't much you could do about it, but just be there, because I feel like I'm being told you might have to be a support, or you might have to give support as well, or you may need some support, so it may come that way. But I feel there's a sense of magic, a sense of beauty, harmony, a sense of enlightenment coming for you this year. If you go slow, if you kind of really go deeper into your spiritual practice, if you really go deeper into your manifestations, if you when you wobble, if you just think about what the word love means for you, it's the way you see things. You can turn it into like something heavy, or you could turn it into something completely different. So it's how you deal with things that come your way that in 2026 is the key to your success. But I would say to you, you will be having new faces coming into your life. Some of you will be having a very intense love affair or romance coming into your life. If you're in a relationship, you may find that gets stronger in a way. But if there's any area around you that is restless, or where you're restless or a bit uncomfortable, that may be heightened in 2026, because it wants you to step into something better as well. So remember the way you see it. You may think, I can't do this, I can't do that, but actually you can. A very kind of warming year, a different year, an unusual year, ups and downs, but you don't have to sort of like lose your head. Just keep going and making sure that you stay true to who you are, staying true to what you want. Much as I'm saying all these things, you are a Virgo, you're very organized, that's your character, you're not going to change that. But just know when it's seeping into control, or when it's seeping into anxiety, and then you might just need to think, okay, I need to rest. I definitely think your energy levels will go up and down this year, and it really is about, okay, I need to recharge. Maybe you need a massage, maybe you need some Reiki, maybe you need to go to a sound bath, maybe you just need to sit in the garden and hear the sound of nature. Whatever it is, just bring those in around you as well. There's going to be like a road, I get a road map in my head, so some of you may be visiting a country or place that you haven't been before. There's also another set of keys, so maybe some of you are going to be moving or changing location. So you do have a lot of things going on around, and I think there's going to be a lot of beauty around, but there's also going to be the ups and downs, but that's life. But it's how you deal with these things when they come, and you may just think that you're very selective more about people. You may not want the same people around you, you may be moving away from the old people. That's all right as well. But I just want to say this on the last thing: be really connected to your faith. What does that word mean for you? And whatever that means for you, I would strive forward in 2026. 1, knowing what you desire. 2, knowing the universe is going to bring it. And 3, connecting to your faith.